Round one.
Yeah.
Sonic boom.
All right, listen up, dude. You ever see those crazy knockout punches in boxing or MMA and wonder, how the heck do they do that? Because let me tell you, most people think throwing a punch is just like swinging your arm. But that's where they get it totally wrong. Turns out throwing a proper punch, one that actually has power and doesn't mess up your own hand, is way more complicated and way cooler than just a wild swing. I was doing some digging, and it's all about your whole body working together like a chain reaction, the basics of a powerful punch. So first things first, your stance. Imagine you're standing ready, feet shoulder width apart, knees a little bent, kind of like you're about to jump. You want to be balanced, not leaning too far forward or backward. If you're right-handed, your left foot is usually a bit forward, and vice versa. This is your base, man. Now here's the secret sauce. Power comes from the ground up through your hips and core. It's not just your arm. When you throw a punch, you're actually twisting your hips and rotating your body almost like you're wringing out a towel. That twist, that rotation, is what generates all the force. Your arm is just the last thing in the chain to deliver that power. So you push off your back foot, twist your hips, then your shoulder, and then your arm shoots out. And your fist, super important. You want to make a tight fist like you're holding a roll of quarters in your hand. Tuck your thumb outside your fingers, not inside, or you'll break it, trust me. And when you hit, you want to connect with those first two knuckles, the ones right below your index and middle fingers. That's the strongest part of your hand. When you extend your arm, don't lock your elbow out completely. Keep a tiny bend. And after you hit, don't just leave your arm hanging out there. Bring it right back to protect your face, like a spring recoiling. You gotta be ready for the next move or to defend yourself. A lot of people just flail their arms or they push their punches instead of snapping them. That's how you get tired fast and don't do any damage. It's all about that quick, explosive twist and snap. The key to winning, attack and defend.
All right, here's watch the other stance. And again, you had sometimes where you're trying to get that chain. You go
right there.
Tuck down.
And
What are you doing there?
Right here, exactly right
So
here.
if I'm conventional here, or actually if I'm left, you go.
I'm right here. Shoot your jab.
Yeah.
And so when I'm squat down, I come back and I come over his jab.
Right.
Because he's a softball. So, standing up, and most times we both stand up, our arms it's gonna bump like this, gonna block like this.
Right.
But if I'm like this, he shoots jab, I can come right over his jab. Or I can set up like this to come over with the other side.
But here's another huge secret to winning a fight, or even just sparring smartly. It's not just about throwing one good punch. It's about strategy. Think about it. If you just throw one big punch, what happens? You're wide open. The pros know this. That's why you often see them throw one or two quick punches first, not necessarily to knock the other person out, but to make them react. Maybe you throw a quick jab, a straight punch with your lead hand, and then a cross, a straight punch with your backhand. This is like setting a trap. As soon as those punches land, or even if they miss, your hands aren't just chilling out there. You immediately go into defense. You might quickly bring your hands back to protect your face, or you might slightly shift your head or body to dodge any punches coming back at you. Why? Because when you throw those punches, the other person is almost guaranteed to try and punch back. They're reacting to your attack. And that's your chance for the counterpunch. It could be another quick jab, a hook, or another cross, whatever opens up. And just like before, after that counter, your hands come right back to defense. So the pattern is punch 1, 2, attack, then go to defense, protect, throw a counter, exploit opening, back to defense. It's like a conversation with your fists. You ask a question, they try to answer, and you respond quickly before they can ask another question. This keeps you safe and creates opportunities to land solid shots.
You're a little bit too square. Your right shoulder, you see, a little bit this way. It should be more this way. So when you drive it in, nothing to hold that blow. You're gonna do real damage. You might drop the guy with one punch, but you aim it here and bring the same hand. When he hits here, you drive it, bring it down. Leave these guys, drive, bring down, bang, over here. Bang, with the left hook here or here. See? You got a chance of putting 3 perfect punches if he's upstanding. That's it. See? Ain't no way he's going to hit you then, right? And remember, it's always good to throw the punch where you could hit him and he can't hit you. That's what the science of boxing is all about. Remember, from the side, you can let that punch go with the worst kind of intention because you know he can't hit you back. So you can throw the bomb with all the power you can generate.
It's pretty wild, right? How much goes into just one punch and then combining them into a smart strategy. So to sum it all up, remember these core ideas for powerful punches and winning a fight. Whole body power. Don't just arm punch. Power comes from your stance, feet, hips, and core rotation. Tight fist, proper connection. Keep that thumb outside and hit with your first two knuckles to avoid injury and maximize impact. Snap and recoil. Your punches should be quick and explosive, and your hand should immediately return to guard after striking. Attack, defense, counter strategy. Don't just throw one punch and wait. Use 1-2 initial punches to make them react, then defend quickly, and finally exploit their opening with a counter punch. Safety first. Always train with a coach and use proper gear to learn correctly and prevent injuries. Practice smart fight safe. Now, obviously, this is for training, like if you're learning boxing or martial arts. Don't go trying this on your little brother, okay? And always practice with a professional or someone who knows what they're doing. It's pretty wild, right? How much goes into just one punch and then combining them into a smart strategy. So, are you ready to start training, or let me know? Did I miss anything?